Welcome to Third Degree. Last week, the nation reeled in horror over the shocking deaths of workers at Lonmin's Marikana mine. A judicial commission of inquiry will try to find answers. One of the big questions, did police use excessive force? Several police units were there that day, among them the Tactical Response Team, more popularly known as the amaBerete. Third Degree has exclusive footage of amaBerete's brutal tactics in a local tavern. It seems elements of the unit have turned rogue, blatantly flouting the law. Producers Bhavani Naidu and Sibusiso Ngomezulu investigate. CCTV footage from a popular Shishinyama in Sebokeng. It's Friday night, 1:30 a.m. A squad of police cars pulls up. They storm in, order patrons to the ground, kick them, douse them in alcohol. "20 minutes later, they leave, taking nothing, arresting no one. These are rogue elements of the amaBerete in action, feared by many for their brutal tactics and disregard for the law. The Tactical Response Team, commonly known as amaBerete because of their headgear, was created in 2009, an initiative of former Police Commissioner Becky Cele.
Prior to the establishment of the Tactical Response Team, we were plagued with aggravated robberies. Robberies such as mall robberies, cash in transit heists, ATM bombings, as well as house robberies and so forth.
These are what police call medium to high-risk crimes.
So between your public order police and your National Intervention Unit, we discovered a gap, and we felt that gap can be properly filled with a team such as the TRT to deal with medium to high risk cases.
On paper, the rationale behind the Tactical Response Team seems sound. But on the ground, people say they terrorize communities. Newspaper headlines tell a frightening story of excessive police brutality, flouting of the law. And that's what happened recently in Sebokeng, south of Johannesburg, at the meat corner Shishinyama.
On normal Saturday, Shishinyama is quite nice and vibey place. You get your high-end, top of the class cast clientele. They come and chill here, drink their own whiskeys and so on. And then it's quite secure.
Lucky is the manager. In July, one Friday evening, the party was rudely interrupted.
At about 8 o'clock, then came in the police guys. They call it amaBerete. They came in the first time and then they asked to see all the paperwork, if everything was in order. And we all obliged and gave them all the necessities that they were looking for. We gave them the licenses required, and then they checked the place around. Then from there they left.
But that was only the start of the ordeal.
The unfortunate part is then they came again at about 11 o'clock at night. This time they wanted to search all the patrons. They did that. I think it took them about 5-10 minutes.
At 1:30 a.m., a full half hour before closing time, they were back. This time, havoc.
They told people to lie down, and then they started pouring them with beers, with water coming from the ice buckets, and then kicking them around, slapping people around, climbing on top of tables and then couches. And they were even drinking some of the patrons' beers that were lying on the tables as they were lying down.
Before they left, they tried to get hold of the CCTV footage. Lucky acted quickly.
Then I just switched off the monitor. Then he said, okay, it's fine. But already then, they were finished with what they wanted to do.
With the amaBerete gone, Lucky was left with valuable CCTV footage. Proof of how they'd acted, completely against the police's own code of conduct. They storm in, order people to the ground. At the bar, they jump onto tables, telling everyone to get down. This guy doesn't make it to the ground on time. He's kicked. They poured this patron's beer over him for no reason. In the background, the amaBerete take a swig from the bottle. In the lounge area, they order people to hit the ground, as if it's an armed robbery. This amaBerete jumps on the furniture, pours alcohol over this woman. In the eating area, with people already down, a woman is instructed to fetch her bag. When she does, she's slapped, shoved to the floor. The owner, Patrick, was livid.
So it was a shock to me as an owner. And I said, I definitely have to take this thing further. I all the time hear about this. I said, I don't have to be apologetic, you know. Especially if you look at the other footages, what they were doing, pouring some beers on top of the women's hair. You know, it reminds me of the apartheid eras, you know, what the apartheid police were doing.
He's determined to expose the amaBerete, despite their reputation for revenge.
I don't want to hide my face. It's me. And people must know out there what they did, these people, to this place. Because if we can stop them, they will do it somewhere else. And I'll plead to our government that this brutality, they have to stop it. These people are not human beings. They are not supposed to go in places like this, you know, because there was no any robbery, there was no any crime.
Patrick reported the case to the Sebokeng police station. We approached them for comment. They told us the matter is currently under investigation. Determined not to let the matter rest, we showed the shocking video to police officials.
I haven't seen this footage. You know, we certainly do not promote or condone behavior such as this by our police officers. I have seen this on your promo last night. I've spoken to my counterpart at IPID, the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, and I certainly hope that this footage has been presented to IPID and that cases have been opened in this regard. Because, of course, we don't condone this. And this footage is certainly going to help in our investigations against these police officers that have acted in this manner. And I really hope that, you know, for their actions, that they will be brought to book for it.
As for Patrick, he's determined the amaBerete must be stopped.
It's disgusting that these people are representing my government that I voted for. So I appeal to my government to do something.
And
before it's too late. Because if you see what is happening in other African countries, people will end up revolting against the same government that they voted for.
Coming up, police failed to open a case against rogue elements within their ranks.